This is the bass hang, and let me explain to you what the heck just happened. I was grooving out to my intro, and it just stopped. I don't know. I have no idea. So I rebooted everything and then started it over. What y'all seen was exactly what the heck happened. Y'all seen me, and I was like, I simply, I simply don't know. But thank y'all for being here. This is the Bass Hang. This is Bass Hang 120 on the new day, the second installment of the new day, which is Wednesday. I actually got started on time, and then these gremlins popped up, and then, you know what I'm saying? But we here. We hanging. Bass. That's what we doing. Got new information. A video just came out from a company that some people don't like. Some people do. I don't really care. I just like hearing them groove. That's just my personal opinion. But before we get into any of that, let's go ahead and bring the dude, the myth, the legend to the stage. Prop, what's going on, bro?
What's going on?
Oh, I ain't
How are
doing
you?
too much, man. How you doing?
Pretty good. How was your week? Everything all right?
Listen, I can't complain. Can you turn up a little bit?
I got to figure this out because it was working, but now I'm like, I don't know what's going on with my microphone.
I mean, you sound great. It's just
Thank you.
your volume is a little bit down.
Yeah, I don't
should probably
understand.
turn this fan
So I'll try
off.
to figure that out as we go through this. Maybe if I
Nah,
tweak
it's all
this
good,
a little
man.
bit.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Yeah, new stuff is popping out. Let's go ahead and get into it. So I've been talking about a particular bass that I'm looking forward to acquiring the moment it's available. If you watch this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And we're in August, right? So it's high time for it to come into fruition.
It's
Bass I'm
not the
talking
Sire,
about
is
is
it?
the
Oh,
Sire
hello.
Z-series.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah, man.
Echo
Yeah, you out here.
cancellation.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
There we
So the Sire V7 actually just popped out. Anderton's just popped out a video maybe an hour or two ago, and they had the typical subjects. You got Lee, and I forget what her name is, but they're getting down on the Z3 and the Z7, and they sounded so good. I'm in love with the Z7, like I am. In the video, I think the lady she was playing a white and black Z3, and then Lee was playing a all natural. You know what I'm saying? All natural Z7 with a roasted fingerboard type situation. Uh, it looked the part. Um,
Now I know what you're about
yeah,
to.
man.
Well, I don't know what you're about to say, but I'm curious because the Z7 is not something that I was like actively looking at all year. I know people are
Hmm.
excited about it, but does it capture the vibe of like a Stingray?
Yeah.
Does it?
Sorry, I answered
Oh,
too fast. My bad. Yeah. Yeah. It does. It does the thing, and it has something that the Stingray doesn't offer. Number one, value. That's number one. Number two, it has mid frequency manipulation, so you can take it out, add it in, and leave your bass and treble basically where they are. So
well, you're
it's
making me want one now. So
I
that's
apologize, but here's the thing. So you have some people that are like, if it's passive, then it works. It works very well if it's passive. Then you have other people that just like want options. You know what I'm saying? This
like
satisfies
me.
both of those people. Yeah.
I'm that
So like
people.
it has that. If you've played a Marcus Miller, the Z7 has the same preamp situation without
Okay.
the active passive switch. That could be a drawback if you want to think of it that way, but who cares, you know? And that's I don't even know if it's a push pull active passive. That could have been an option. I don't know. I don't know any information about it, but I know it's an 18-volt system, and I know it has the typical Marcus Miller preamp, the one that's been out for probably 6, 7 years now. So
Right.
if you can't tame the beast, then you can't tame it now. But you know, um, there's that option. But with the Z series, I didn't see a switch. So if there was a push pull option
Mm-hmm.
for it, that would be cool. But I don't know the information yet. I haven't really read up on it for fear that I fixate on it and I just have to have it. Like so I just stayed I just stayed out of the
I
picture.
know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
but
So
I'm going to do a little bit more research on it now that you've brought some more things to my attention, and I feel
hmm
like that natural one is going to be
here's the thing,
somewhere
man.
somewhere over
I
here,
have
maybe.
to I have to say this. Like it's $700 at the
I
high
know,
end.
I know.
So
It's pretty good. It's
so
pretty good.
you know that
Hmm.
it like at the end of the day you'd be like, man, it's $700, bro.
Yeah,
I've seen
yeah,
more mistakes made for more money.
absolutely. As
So
have I.
yeah, I've stubbed my toe on many a mistake and paid way more than that for it. So, um, mm, 6 string EHB. So I don't particularly care to repeat anything like that. But for $600, I could flip it. I could freaking I could throw all Aguilar pickups in it.
Hmm.
Oh, you could make this thing a spicy meatball. Anyway, speaking of spicy meatballs, what's going on? Okay.
Hello. It's funny because you'll both might be interested. Bully, you may have two bases coming to you.
What are
You
you
may
talking
have
about?
a natural 5 string Z7 that shows up to you in addition to the F10.
Wait,
What?
how
What?
does that help me out? You said the both of us.
Yes, because I can answer some of the questions you've been asking because I've already gotten a hold of folks asking about it. There is no switch. It is passive pickups with an active preamp, and there apparently is no bypass built in. Although it says information of in passive mode, but I asked a couple of folks who have actually like gotten hands on them and tested them, and they were like, nah, they're I didn't ask about push pulls, but I was told that there's not a switch or anything that's listed. So until somebody can get a hold of like a manual like that comes with it with the instructions or something, I would guess there's no bypass. So I was about to cancel the Z7. I've had it on order for a bit, and I was about to cancel it, and the guy was like, "Well, try it out. If you don't like it, you can always send it back, like within the whatever it is, 30 days or something." I was like,
Where'd you
just have
order
to
it
make
from?
sure. It's coming from Sweetwater.
I thought so.
Okay. Okay.
Sweetwater has that, and it's the natural one because it was funny. It was what last week before that I was saying how I don't like it when like the body and headstock match, but then like it's a dark neck. And then I looked at it and I was like, I'm ordering the pink one. Like I don't like I like the natural, but I was gonna get the pink. But then I looked at the pictures and the back of the neck is unfinished. It's not painted to match the body. And I was like, I can't. I
The
can't,
back of it?
that the back of the
Yeah.
neck is just unfinished or like it
That
might
you
be gloss or matte, but it's not like body
It's like
matched.
red, but it's satin. It's
wait, so you
satin
you
finish,
don't you don't
but it
like
is
if it
darker.
you would rather it all just the same color?
Yes, I would like it to
Mm.
be the back of the neck. I want to match whatever finish the body has, unless there's like a definitive overall theme. Like the LTD stream that I have has that like honey gold gloss on the body and the headstock,
Don't
but
your
the back of the
EHBs
neck.
have like you have some of the higher end EHBs, don't you?
Yeah, I have the
Do you have the one that's
15
got like
series.
do you have the one that's got like the it's like all black on the back, but it's like natural on the front?
No, that's the 1256 or something
Mm.
like that, where it has the light on the front, and then I think it's like Wingay on the back.
Oh, that's
No,
so
I saw it.
sexy.
I hated it.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
No. That's like the
no.
See, that's the one except 5-string. That's the one I have on order. Because it's got the light body and then the fully roasted front and back.
That's hitting every spot right there for me.
Well, the one I have was a 5, so.
Well, yeah, the 5-string too. That would probably be ideal,
Yeah.
but like that's a great looking bass.
It is,
and I'm glad I didn't look or listen to any videos on it yet. So like I'm gonna try not to.
Listen,
yeah.
The only video I've seen on it was the one that Andertons just put out, and really all they did was a little talking. They did the little bit of talking, and then they played it. But like, because the lady on there had the Z3 4-strings, and the guy who was on
all this. Yes,
I wasn't here.
No,
I looked at my phone.
Go for it. Do it. Do the thing. The lady, she was playing the white Z3. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Dude was playing the 5-string natural Z7. Mm. They went through just like the sound comparisons of the two, which, again, hearing impaired, I didn't hear any difference. They'd be like, "Oh, hear that?" Like, no, it made a sound. Sounded like a bass. It sure did. See, look at that. That is more pretty than the natural until the back of it and the neck is no. Like, had they done, I am not saying that I would have liked if the neck was pink, that'd be cool. But like, I would have rather seen the neck be a dark wood like the fretboard. That would have, to me, been awesome. I don't know. I just, like I said,
listen, how many? Okay, okay, we got to have this out now. Okay,
yeah.
So,
somebody listen. I could unbolt it and I could actually paint it or stain it to match how I would like.
Listen,
but I'm not.
Before we move on anymore, it seemed like I'm like half. Okay, so I didn't look up anything because I'll be honest, it wasn't really something that piqued my interest at first. But it's like, I know. Listen. You say that, okay, listen, I'm very particular about what I want to spend my money on. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to like not just buy whatever anymore. I went through that phase already where I was just buying whatever. You know what I mean? Now, it's like the list is like 3 basses and then I'm good. Maybe. So that's why I didn't look at the Z7 at all.
Famous last word.
But yes, exactly. Of my wallet. I know. So,
I'm thinking the credit card, because once you run out of the wallet, it's just a type away.
The point I was trying to make is the Z7 seems like it's the thing to do, huh? Everyone's talking about it. Also, one more thing before we continue. What's up, chat? How you guys doing? Shout out to the homies, BCC, Carolina Big, Mad Jack F is in there. All the usual suspects, as you like to say. And we like to kick this stream off by asking where you guys are watching from. Go ahead and put that.
Oh, snap. I didn't even
type
say
that
anything.
In the comments.
That's my bad.
And also, leave a like on the video because it helps with the algorithm.
Good job.
And
go subscribe. Go subscribe to Proper. And so if you aren't already, I don't know how you saw the stream, but subscribe to Bully. Yay.
It's just a cool thing to do.
Yeah, man. It's free.
Sorry. Continue. My bad.
No, man. Listen, how long we been doing this? Maybe like 20 minutes and I ain't say nothing? I apologize. We got to talking about this bass that I want and I fixated on everybody I could see. So, thank y'all for dropping in. This is Bass Hang 120. We got the usual suspects over here, down there. I appreciate y'all being here, chilling with your boy on a Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Hump day, I do also want to drop this. I want a Dingwall NG3.
I want a D-Rock.
Multi-scale.
I would probably get a D-Rock too. I like those.
I saw some. I think it was Andertons who were like at the booth for Dingwall at NAMM or something, and the guy who they were talking to was like, "I'm not gonna say any names, but this D-Rock of ours is like a much more ergonomic and improved version of another kind of bass, and ours doesn't neck dive. And it's like everyone knows what you're talking about, but the place that can't do anything to sue you about it because you didn't actually mention anything is very upset about this, but they don't go to NAMM anyway, so who cares?
For now.
Not when they hear about people blunt force guillotining the headstocks off their instruments with suction cups. They're not going to want to show up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, there's that. Yeah. Let's see.
And yes, VCC, they only need to be in passive. It doesn't matter how many basses I have.
Is there a release date on these? Like, you got yours already, right? So it's out, right?
No, mine's on order. Current date is expected like September 10th.
Woo!
That's close, boy.
It is close.
I'm sorry. I was like, oh, snap. Business is picking up. Let me, you have it going to your P.O. box or you got to go into mine?
Well, I haven't told them where it's sent yet. I'll just have you send me where you want it.
We'll talk later. It's fine.
Yeah, don't say it on the stream.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Someone's going to ship themselves to you. What's this big box? Why is it moving? Hello! It's me.
Pow. This is Texas. Watch out.
That box moving, it's going to get aerated very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
It needed some breathing holes. I just happened to add them through the abdomen.
Let's start from the middle and go up.
If the box starts leaking, you know that it was a good decision.
Mm-hmm. Kick it over. Call the trash people. You can get
you could order it from Anderton's. I mean, I think the price difference wouldn't be super big.
Hold up. Time out. Josh.
Welcome.
You know what I'm saying?
Welcome, sir.
Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but go ahead. Go ahead. Play around in Texas, get ventilated.
But no, like they'd said about Anderton's.
Go ahead.
What they'd said about Anderton's, if I'm sure they do international shipping, but if they do, you might be able to get it. I mean, hell, Tonewood, once they send it out, you can get something like a Harley Benton within 3 to 5 days. Yeah. Once they let it go, it's in the States and it's 2 days once it's here. So I mean, if Anderton's would do the same thing, you could feasibly have one before the end of the month. But I think they're like on their video, I think they were saying like the natural 5-string was $650 as opposed to here where it's $699. But the conversion rate's going to make that around $730, $740. So it'll be a little more, plus a lot more for shipping because you get free shipping from most places here. But that also gets it here between 2 and 3 weeks faster, provided that the U.S. doesn't have a 5th delay.
So dig this. This is
You're on Anderton's right now?
Yeah. So boom. How do I do the conversion thing?
Which one do you plan on getting when they come out?
That's the one right there.
This one.
No,
he's getting that.
Yeah.
So so is that your base or did you buy it for Bully?
It's his base. But if you send it to me, I'm definitely gonna be slapping.
I'm gonna send it to Bully. And then Bully's going to figure out if it has a passive switch. If it does not have a passive switch, then he's either going to buy it from me or it's going back because I'm not going to have it if it doesn't have a passive switch. Now Bully's just going to go, no, it doesn't have a passive switch. I don't know. It's unfortunate. And then later be like, you know what I found? Passive switch. It's amazing how I found that later. No, to do conversion.
It's got to. It has to have. It doesn't. No, it doesn't
have to have.
It doesn't.
It has to, doesn't it?
It's not. It wouldn't be hard.
No,
it doesn't. It wouldn't be hard. It wouldn't be hard to wire it though, because you just have to bypass the preamp.
Yeah.
Now I'm not trying to. I'm gonna sound like I'm hating on what you like, and I apologize if I do because you like what you like, and it is what it is. I don't think I'm ever gonna understand buying an active bass and then cutting it off at the knees.
But the thing is, they don't have basses that I like that aren't active.
Oh, well, then there you
Like-
go. Never mind. Well, then,
like-
okay.
If I go, like, I've tried going on like Z-Sounds, going all the places. I normally go on Musician's Friend just because when I call extension 2450, Carol, she's awesome, always gives me a good discount. But like, I'll go on and I'll find stuff, and I've literally gone on and been like, filter, only passive, and then I scroll through. This is all boring. These all look the same except for the color. I don't like it. So I started looking for stuff that I did like, but then like when I found the passive switch on the EHV, it's like I can't hear a major difference in tone. I mean, I don't remember the name of the property. There's a property that the louder sounds are to a point, humans think they sound better, like music. There's a term, and I don't remember what it's called, but it's like the louder the music is, the better the human brain perceives the sound is. I don't remember what it's called. I could Google it, but I don't want to right now. But there's a thing. And like all I tell with how my eardrums are deteriorated is that something's just louder. Like if I boost the treble and I boost the bass, I don't hear like a scooped sound. All I hear is, okay, these two things are louder. So I don't get a tone shift out of it from what everyone else describes. I just hear this is louder, that's louder. At that point, you can just turn up the volume. So I put them in passive so that it's simple and I don't have to worry about, did I bump a knob?
Yeah.
I'm simple-minded.
Okay,
and I
well,
need something simple.
I mean, that's completely
Fair enough.
Yeah. Hey, Prop, can you do me a favor?
Absolutely.
You go ahead and introduce the person.
Well, there really is no other person like this. Is one of a kind, you know? The man, the myth, the legend, Floofenheimer, ladies and gentlemen.
The man, the myth, the legend, the stash.
There he
Fucking
is.
stash is right, god damn it.
He was holding that salute for the last 5 minutes waiting to get in.
For real, for real. Nah, I thought I'd come in and drop in for a little bit today.
Well, it's good to see you, sir.
It's good to be here.
Indeed.
Rough week
Yes, indeed. Yes,
again,
indeed.
but I'm getting through it.
What's going on, Non-Visible? I see you. Appreciate you being here. Floof, thank you for dropping in. I didn't know you was going to be here, man.
I didn't know
does
either.
This time work for you, or you?
Um,
Does this time work for you?
Does today.
Sometimes.
does today? Yeah, it can.
Well, that's good. You know what I'm saying?
It kind of runs into the same issue of if on-call shenanigans happen, then it just bye. But
dig it.
hopefully, if all
No, I
things
dig
go
it.
well, I'll get a job that isn't on-call, and then I could probably make time for this pretty easily. So that'll be good.
That'd be good. But we here.
They just changed my
Everybody's here,
days off and I
present
fell
and
into it.
Yeah. Dig it. Also, I didn't see the private chat. It's very funny.
I mean,
Who
yeah,
else are we missing? It's like, let me in!
just
I'm gonna keep
Knocking
doing
on
this
your
until
door.
you let me in. But yeah, we just got through talking about how Anderton's just came out with the Sire Marcus Miller Z7, Z3 demo,
Video.
which was a whole bunch of fluff. But I really want to hear what this thing can do when put in the mix with different
Now
instruments.
The 730 you put in, is that shipping and all?
730 is just the instrument by itself plus shipping.
570
around
conversion from sterling to US is that high again? We used to be really close.
Yeah, I think
Our
it's
economy's going to
1.28.
crap.
1.28. That's what.
Because we caught up with the euro early this year, and it's back to about 109 of us, or we're 109 to
John
their 1.
Paul
Okay.
Gorkia, the dude that had the Rascal bass. He told me, said multiply by 1.28, and that's the conversion. Right
Pound
now.
sterling's usually at least a quarter higher than we are, like as far as value.
So there's that. So it's 730 list price plus shipping to wherever you are. So guarantee at least $70 on top of that. So
$100-$200 more than what you'd pay if you wait, but you get it 2-3 weeks earlier.
yeah. So convenience.
That's real expedited shipping. It's 3 weeks early.
All to have the
Now,
same.
correct me
video.
if I'm wrong. Our sires are not made in the U.S., right?
No,
I think they're
Okay.
Indonesian,
They're like-
aren't they?
I think so.
I was just thinking. I was about to say because that'd be complete crap. Like if they were made here. Hey, the British folks got it before the place where we're making them.
I wouldn't put
But
it.
that
Past,
makes sense.
I wouldn't put it past it to happen.
Yeah.
So it just is capitalism. You know what I'm saying? So if the market is hella hungry for it, but everything manufactured in the USA is supposed to be quality, but it all costs way, way more. Now, the reason that I'm going to bring that up is because there's a company that's been smacking people up for a while. Fujijin.
Mm-hmm.
And they
If you want the highest quality instrument ever, you probably should just go to Japan.
Fujijin is
Let's
about
say even
that
Fender
life.
Japan was well known for it too. What was it? I don't remember. Was it? Who was it that had the? It wasn't Fujijin, but it was a Japanese company that one of you guys who had gone to NAMM. It was like a jazz bass body, but it was a multi-scale, and they had it there on the floor for like $700. Maybe it was one of Lobster's video. I remember seeing it and looking it up, and it was a Japanese made company, and they were like inexpensive, and it was multi-scale, but to get one you had to order it from Japan, and it was like $200 for the shipping. So it was like now this
Well, I mean,
nice,
then it makes it a regular bass.
well, that's what I mean. Like, but because whoever had the video, it might
It
have
wasn't
been
me. I know that.
It must have been
wasn't
Lob,
me.
but
It could have been Lob.
someone showed it off on one of the videos, and it was like this was like $6.99, and they were selling the one on the floor because it was of course going to be less to ship back, and the person had said something about wanting to buy it, and it's like that's pretty cool. Like Japanese made jazz bass multi-scale. If it hadn't had a headstock, I'd have said it would have been a no-brainer, but you know.
You have a thing.
I lose my head for headless.
It's very niche, the thing that you are into.
Yes.
It's very niche.
Headless passive single cut.
But I guess everybody pictured on here, we all have our thing. So like prop
P pickups.
is natural basis.
P pickups.
Yes.
Right? Then we got Lob, who's a P snob.
Good job, Lob.
And then we have the freaking what do you call it? The dollar, is it dollar fan? Damn it. What's the Headless Horseman's Dolahan?
A Doulahan. Thank you.
We got the Dolahan person.
The
If it's
dollar
Headless-
hand.
The dollar hand.
That guy
Hell
who
yeah.
runs in the club, but he's really poor. He's got dollar hand. Woo.
Yeah.
One. That's all I got.
Yeah.
A
Hey,
Doulahan.
let me tell you
Yeah.
what, goddamn dollar hand. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Oh.
People will get offended when I do that. Just show it
I didn't
behind
understand
somebody
what
and
you
just start-
said, so.
Huh?
Said I didn't understand what you said, so I don't know why it was offensive.
Well, listen here real quick. I'm from Texas, and if you want to talk about the Wild Wild West, goddamn, we have some time today. Goddamn Dolahan.
That's actually quite impressive.
That the guy who lives in Texas can.
Let's get some clapping hands for Bully in the chat, everybody. That was wonderful. What a performance that was.
I'll give you a round
Fire
of applause.
performance.
You spoke with enough conviction. I actually believed you were from Texas.
Yep. T-shirt don't do it justice. Let me just tell you right goddamn now, you don't mess with Texas. You don't mess with Texas.
I can't believe he actually has the shirt like that. That's
Hell
no.
absurd.
Now next he's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
stand up. Next he's gonna stand up and bash 2 beer cans together and douse his
Hell
face
yeah.
with it.
And that's the bottom line.
That's
Because
the bottom
Stone Cold said so.
That is the bottom line.
Yeah, man.
I was watching a game show the other day, and he was I don't remember what the question was, but it was an older one. It was like back in the, I don't know, maybe late 90s, early 2000s when they tried to redo Hollywood Squares.
Yeah.
And Gilbert Godfrey
Those who are new
was
here.
the center square, and it was someone had chosen him for the win. And it was this Texas, the question was something like this: Texas native in professional wrestling. His proper name is Steve Austin, but he's more known by his nomenclature of the what. And I guess Gilbert Godfrey had no idea. He just goes, "The Crasher!" And the guy's like, "I'll agree." And even the host was
Also
like,
fire.
the host was looking at the guy like, "Really?
Are you serious?
Really? You just gonna agree because it's Gilbert Godfrey? Is that what's going on here?"
Gilbert Godfrey. Is he?
Affleck!
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Dang.
And
man.
Affleck made a claim when he passed away. They weren't going to record anyone else yelling Affleck for the duck. They were just going to save the audio clips that he'd already done and continue to use them. It's like, I mean, it's not like he had a huge vocabulary anyway.
If
But
it ain't
that's-
broke, don't fix it.
Yep.
I don't want my Affleck duck to have any
That's-
other voice but Gilbert
Your,
Godfrey.
your stance of if it ain't broke, don't fix it fits very well with most insurance companies. We're not going to fix it because it ain't broke enough.
JP, appreciate you. Thank you so much. And also, yes.
I mean,
Yes.
the state constitution does kind of line that out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. At any given
We
time.
can be one of the
separate
50,
from
or we can just be,
one.
the reason there's one star, because we
Yep.
can say it's just us.
That's right. You're not from Texas. And we don't give a dang anyway.
And when
We're
you're
better
from
than-
California, we say we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but all of y'all are keep
We're just more
moving over
vocal.
here. And I can't take
Have
it.
you
I hate
tried
it.
affording to live in California?
That has nothing to
Have
do
you
with
tried?
me.
Have you tried
But y'all
looking
come
at
over here and
laws
you
in
complain
California?
yes.
Okay.
about humidity. No, you go stay over there, have an earthquake, and get separated and be Hawaii. I don't want you
Earthquakes
over
are
here.
nothing, dude.
That-
If you
Talking trash.
complain about anything,
That's a hell of an
if you
earthquake
complain
to
about
move
any
them to
earthquake under a
Hawaii.
5, you're a bitch.
Profanity is not appreciated. I get what you're saying. However, you Californians are over here complaining to me about my state. Get the hell out.
Well,
How
yeah,
about
it's
that?
because it's really humid and it doesn't shake enough.
We just got Drake, and we didn't ask for this.
Oh, you got Drake? Thank God. Keep him.
Oh,
Excuse my
man.
language. Sorry, Mama, if you watching this.
That last comment's pretty good.
That one you can keep. Don't California, my Texas.
I just want to know how big an earthquake Bully thinks is coming to move you guys all the way to Hawaii.
Man, listen, they stay on a fault line. Just shake it just a little bit in the right spot and just slide.
But
San Diego
but Hawaii's
out of
not
there.
just off the coast.
I don't care.
It's
Shake
like-
that bitch out of there.
If I'm not mistaken, Hawaii is the only state we have south of the equator.
That's interesting. Interesting.
Geography
Well,
hang. Welcome.
Wait, what?
No, I had to think about it. I was
That
like,
doesn't
where's
make any-
Hawaii?
yeah.
Wait a minute.
I thought
Because
Hawaii
all
was
the
just
map-
straight west out of California.
No,
I
all
was
of the
always under
maps
the
that-
impression that, sorry, go ahead.
No, all the maps that you see are typically based off the Mercator projection, but because Hawaii's so small, it's usually shown blown up just west of. But no, pull it up. I'm pretty sure it's south of the equator.
Oh.
And if I'm wrong, it's just because I'm an idiot.
I always
No,
thought
if
that
I'm
right.
Alaska and Hawaii were
Here's the
right next to
thing.
each other.
I've never cared.
That would be
enough
really
to check it out.
interesting. The tropical like oasis state right next to
Every map I ever saw, they were right next to each other, so I don't know.
They're also about the same size on most of those maps too, but Alaska is 3 times the size of Texas. So
They're not the
it's
same
just-
size.
I wouldn't say
Welcome
Alaska
to the
is 3
island of
times.
Hawaii, where
Hold on,
the large
time
island
out,
is the
time out,
same
time out,
size.
Time out. Number one, don't say Alaska's 3 times the size of Texas. That's number one. Number two, I haven't verified
we're
where
not
the hell
stating
Hawaii
facts?
is. No, shut your mouth. Now, it could be.
We're
two-
not
it's the
stating those
biggest-
facts.
It's the biggest state in the union. Okay, cool, fine. Don't make me feel a third as important as this freaking Narnia, Iceland, huh? Not to be confused with Iceland. Iceland.
Well, if you were going to
Freaking-
confuse it with anything, it'd be Greenland, because that's what's the
That's
one that's
very
actually
true.
covered in ice.
Very true. Very true.
And that's
I'm not gonna withdraw
only-
my statement, though. Shut up. When I'm
That's
talking to you.
only while the White Witch ruled over Narnia when winter lasted 100 years. So,
You know what?
and
You're not gonna
Jadis
out-
was
you're not gonna
gone,
out-nerd
and then
me. I'm not gonna have this on my.
I mean,
podcast.
after
will kick you
Jadis
outta
was
here.
gone, the kings
kick
and
you outta here.
queens ruled for hundreds of years.
Shut it. How are you
But at
talking
least Santa-
when I said shut up a long time ago?
Because I get told to shut up a lot, and I just keep going. It takes a lot of momentum to stop a freight train once it's a moving.
Also, I can't figure out, like, you know how you look at the map and, like, North America is, like, on the left side, and then, like, Asia, Africa, Australia is on the right side. I can't find a situation where everything tilts. So let me go to maybe Google Maps.
Are you just trying to
guess.
figure out how far Hawaii is? You could just
I
look
just
up
want to
its
see where it is in relation to everything else.
latitude
So how-
is 19.8987 north, so it's just slightly above the equator.
Hell no, I'm not about to do that, boy.
So it should be
Get the hell
south
out of
of the Tropic of Cancer, but north of the equator.
Hawaii. Okay, I see it. All right. I'm not about to.
Just for the love of God, don't
latitude.
use a Mercator projection. It's a terrible scaling map.
Okay, just take it easy. Okay.
I'm
Seriously.
telling you how to do it the easy way.
You be quiet. All the talking you
I'm
do it.
bad at
now.
that.
That's my wife. Say hey. Now listen. So we got the stuff popping off here. I think this is the equator. Is this the equator right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So-
actually Ecuador, Bully.
What?
That's Ecuador. You pointed out.
That's you know what you.
It's on the equator, though. So it's got that going for it.
I hate all of y'all collectively.
We can just click that, though.
God dang it! Oh, well, how about beat this? You're the only person with sense on this dang on channel. You're the only person. But I muted you. My bad. I'm sorry. I got it mad at everybody. My bad.
I feel like I have some sense, you know,
Bring you back. I'm sorry.
but not enough to know where what we're looking at right now. I know we're out in the
We're looking
ocean
at-
somewhere.
the
Hawaii.
ocean vaguely with some Hawaii in it.
Hawaii, right? Then zoom out. I just didn't know where this was in conjunction to this. You dig what I'm saying?
Junction. What's
And
your
also,
function?
I don't really know which is the faster way to get to Japan. Do I go this way?
Isn't it right like on the left hand side there?
You gotta go up and then over. I know that. for
It's
sure.
because also, so this, I know I just said don't use it, but it's the most common one. What you're using is a map based on the Mercator projection, which, because of the fact the Earth's a globe, and this is translating it to a flat plane, everything at the top, the farther north you go, is being spread out more. So most flights they typically won't go direct straight line across
Yep.
the Pacific, because in the event there's a problem, there's almost no way to contact anyone for help.
Mhm.
So that's why they usually fly along an upper arc over or
And then
near land.
It's a circle, right? So
This
I guess
here?
I don't know. I guess it kind of makes sense for me to whoop whoop rather than go. Whoop. I don't
Also, fun fact, right where it's saying like North Pacific Ocean, just a little south of that like out there in the center of the Pacific Ocean.
What? London? What the hell? Banana? What is this? Paris, London, Poland? What is going on here? Who is staying
Get a
here?
body.
In a church.
But there's a
What?
Oh, they got a
There's
church
a-
in Poland. Thank God.
Chinese.
in Poland,
though. It's right
Kiribati,
next to the-
not in Poland. I'm sure they have them in Poland too, but
There's one road that goes around.
What are we looking at here? What is this?
Dude,
island
listen.
island country,
Let's
Kiribati.
zoom out here. Nothing. We're looking at nothing, bro. We're looking at nothing, my dog.
Just a friendly
Howland
reminder, this
Island?
is base hang.
Shut up.
No, geography hang.
What is that?
I don't know, bro.
Is that a
what
bean?
this? What does this mean?
Bean Island. If I were to take a guess.
If you're
It's
wanting to
closed.
have some fun trying to find something, find the what is it? Is it Principality? Is that his name? Yes, the Principality of Sealand. Good luck.
What?
You can try
Huh?
searching it.
Are those
It
all
is-
like
it is-
stranded islands there?
Hey, here's the thing. The only one I want to go to is this one. And I didn't know that it was that far off of this one. Everything here is trying to kill you. I just want to do a haka here. That's all I want to do. Have you seen
One-
a haka?
Yeah, they're
Huh?
crazy.
It's like Lil Jon with no base. It's
Yeah.
so crazy. I have never wanted to beat up people. Oh,
It does have a way of amping you up, doesn't it?
yes. Mm-hmm.
I want to go there so that I can pet a kiwi.
You pet a what?
A kiwi.
Oh,
Bird.
yeah. Ain't that a bird with no arms?
No, it's a land dwelling bird that, because New Zealand doesn't have any native mammals, it fills the niche of mammals as far as like all of the ecological properties. So most birds have very good eyesight, poor senses of smell, and kiwis are apparently they've found kiwis in the wild that are blind, and they seem to do just as well as the ones that can barely see. And they
That's
have an
a-
excellent sense of smell. They also
That's one
have
of
the
them-
largest egg size to their body ratio. It's
That's one-
terrifying to look up.
That's one of them birds without the beaks, right?
No, they have a really long, curved, narrow beak, and they scream. And they're named because they look like the outside of the fruit, a kiwi.
I always heard they. I can't do. I'm sorry. All right, enough of me. I apologize.
I'm too tired for this, man. I really am.
Base question here. So, what do you fellas think about the new Sire G5 fretless? That's from BCC, the homie.
Sorry that I
Eh.
off-tracked everybody. My bad. It's just, it's knowledge and I need to know.
We
even if
never
it's
did
useless.
find the Principality of Sealand.
I'm not looking for that because I feel like it's a trap and I don't trust it.
No, it's like basically an old oil derrick that seceded from Great
Hey.
Britain. So it's
Hey.
a man-made
Hey.
island that's its own country.
I know what you're talking about. I actually do know that. Isn't it like just out in the middle of the ocean?
Yeah, it's just tiny. It's like a big oil derrick, and then they were like, "We aren't part of Britain anymore." Bye. And Britain was
All
like, "Nothing we can really do about it. Like, you're tiny." Okay.
Okay, so Floof. This
yeah.
question.
I don't care. It's what answer do you want me to give? It's an electric 5-string acoustic bass.
It's acoustic.
I don't care.
Is that what it is? Because I have
like,
no
I
idea.
play upright. I already fill that niche. Like, I don't need it. I kind of don't want it. I think it looks cool. I think it's interesting. I think it sounds good because I saw the Andertons video on it, like the intro.
Oh, is that the newer one they did the video of that's like semi-acoustic
Yeah.
or something like that? Okay. I thought it had 2 letters in its name. That's what I was confused about.
Now, Frog's got the right idea. The fretless Jack Casady. Now we're fucking talking. Now we're cooking.
Really? Really?
Yeah, there is a fretless Jack Casady.
Sire G5,
It's the GB5.
GB5.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I thought that I was about to say I thought there were 2 letters.
Yep, there it is.
I mean, it looks kind of sleek. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, I'm not saying it looks bad. It's just like I don't care. Like, you know?
I'm not gonna. I wasn't really searching for this particular situation. Yeah, fretless. People already been asking about it. Okay. So just for prop, let's go with this one. What you think, prop? It's got the lines.
I don't know, man. I'm not really into like.
What you think?
It looks cool. It looks cool.
Just nothing. Just
It to me, it looks like
nothing.
you asked a kid to draw a picture of a guitar, and
Yes, I agree with
They-
that. I can agree with
they're
that.
like, oh, it's kind of wobbly outside, and then there's a neck, and then they started to put the like tuners, and then they're like, oh, that's not enough. I'll add one on this side.
I try to think like, would I ever need something like that?
I don't think.
I don't think I would.
Would. Yeah.
And
Floof's
if
just scornful
that's-
smile.
if I had like, there's just I don't even know I didn't even know the thing existed until you showed that picture. So like, I mean,
Go back.
I don't know, acoustic bass, acoustic electric.
Someone
But here's the
mentioned
thing, though.
Tolkien.
Like
The
Floof
reason
is
to go to
like
New Zealand.
Floof is what? What'd you
Right
say?
there.
What?
Floof's right there.
Well, here's,
You were flipping
so
through,
Floof
and
is
someone had
he's
mentioned they wanted to go to New Zealand because of Tolkien, and that's like 100% right. Like
That's not because of Tolkien. What?
they said, Lord of the Rings reasons.
Uh,
It's like those movies came out and their tourism, like I think, tripled or something like that because it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
It's a pretty place. I don't know that everything is trying to kill you like Australia, but I imagine so.
No, most things there have like no natural predators, so a lot of the stuff there really just kind of doesn't care.
All right, so
It also has two
G5
Ataras that aren't lizards. Pretty awesome.
You shall not pass. G5 doesn't mean fast stream.
Nope.
Okay, I'm not down with that good and look as much as I'm down with how it sounds. I can dig that. Listen, so let me say this. I love how one particular bass sounds, but I do not love how it looks.
What?
Don't you hate when that happens?
It's one particular bass, and it sounds real good, but it looks like a toilet, and it's the bongo. It's just I can't do it. I can't
toilet
do it,
seat.
man. I can't do it.
Yeah. So well, you mentioned my name at some point. We did skip over the fretless Jack Casady, which I think is awesome.
I mean, the idea is cool. I don't know that it actually exists. Does it exist?
Oh, it does.
It exists.
It's
for real?
retail.
Oh,
Mhm.
it does.
Okay.
What
Let's-
finishes?
Just I think it's just sunburst so far, but
Do they have a natural
like it.
finish?
Oh,
Like Prop started being the natural finish guy, and then I started looking at what I
this
had,
actually
barring the
looks
one that's
pretty
blue.
sexy. This looks pretty sexy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like,
Yeah,
Is it
yeah,
Jack
yeah,
Casady?
right. Like, hey,
Is
man.
it a 34-inch scale?
yes.
Indeed.
Okay, I had in my head for some reason that they've been short scale. I don't know why.
No.
Nope.
Look at that thing.
That is pretty.
Whoo!
pretty
Gimme.
I don't
Gimme,
like
gimme.
the dust collecting holes, but or that three screw bridge, but that can be
I
replaced.
mean,
Okay.
yeah.
One of my
Listen,
most popular videos on my channel is of the fretted version of this. I miss it so much. These things are so cool.
so good,
Royal
man.
Tan.
Royal Tan. Oh, that's the name of it. Okay.
That just looks
We
like
can't.
a honey
It looks
sunburst,
like a
but
tobacco.
you know, whatever.
Yeah, a honey burst. Yeah. Like I would say tobacco burst, but it's like centered
Yeah,
here
I was-
rather than centered. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's feels like
It's a very wide light area for a tobacco burst. And then the back, brown. See, I like the back of it. It's the same color all the way now. That's nice. Those gigantic heavy tuners.
Well, here's the thing.
That could always be replaced.
Yeah.
And it could, but
It's an
I mean,
Epiphone, though.
it
Stop.
is. But on that same note, like they have the choice and ability to put something that would be lighter there, and and I know that it's also because I'm sure the actual Jack Casady has, I'm sure, the same size tuners or something like that. But like when you're making a design choice, you have the choice to put a better, more ergonomic option, but then you choose to go for a gigantic classic looking one. And again, I'm sure it's just for that aesthetic. Hey, look, it's classic looking. But also, like, you have the option to make it better. Orange Bongo.
It's
Is it made by Orange? Is it made by Orange? That would make it even more.
at one point I wanted one of those so badly. Like I wanted a bong. I don't know why. It was like maybe
It's cool.
6-7 years ago.
Yeah, it looks
Like-
it looked at like cutting edge, but then like the
There's
I
this
would
there
love-
old video on YouTube by this guy. I still remember the name. It's like Nate Plays Bass or something like that, and he's basically demoing his Music Man Bongo, and the guy's absolutely shredding. Like this was like, it's probably longer than that now, but that's what made me want one. And then I don't know, you just sort of fall out of love with things, you know?
And then you saw the price tag and you were like, oh, yeah.
Well, I'm not trying to be the guy with the toilet bass either, and I don't want my friends making fun of me. I just want to be
Like-
popular.
That's
The
it.
one in the stupid, the one I took the body of in the stupid video that I made with the silver one, making it look like the Enterprise. Like, I would love to have a 5-string like chrome bongo, and I would slap some NCC 1701 stickers on that shit and be like, I name her the Enterprise, but
Awful.
I really would, and I would love to. And you don't, like, I have no problem buying knockoff crap. Like, I have searched through the eBays and the Alibabas and everywhere to look to find just a cheap $300 definitely knockoff of a bongo in silver, so I can just slap some stickers on it and be like, this, I have this. Do you ever play it? God, no. It sounds atrocious. Like, I had bought one of the Chibsons that was supposed to be their, oh, what was it? I don't
Chibsons?
remember. Yeah, Chinese Gibson.
Chinese Gibsons.
But it said Gibson on the headstock too. Like, they never show a picture of the headstock when they're listing fakes because they know they will get hit for international trademark. So they never show a picture, or if they do, they censor it. So I'd sent, and it was, I don't remember what they were called. I think it was I forgot the name. It's from when they released the Flying V, the Explorer, and there was another one that half of it was I think like the Futura, something like that. Half of it was a Flying V, and the other half was almost like a squished crescent moon. And I'd found one that was in, I don't remember what it was called, but I'd found one, and it was like $200. So I bought it just because it was going to go on the wall. And then when it came in, like, one of the pickups looked like someone had dropped it on asphalt and just dragged it across the floor to the next station. So I messaged them. I'm like, what can we do about this? They're like, we will give you $20 back. I was like, also, what are we going to do about this? And snapped a photo where it said Gibson. And they were like, we will refund you. So they just sent me the money back, and I had it on the wall I tried playing a couple times. It sounded awful. It had all the noise in that pickup that it could get.
Hey, real quick, I found a bass that I hate,
More than
Yeah.
the toilet seat?
like real hard.
Is it one that I sent last week?
No, what?
Oh.
No.
The
Also,
Gumby bass.
you don't know where you don't know. I didn't give you a PO box. So, I hate this bass.
I meant the pictures that I sent that we looked at.
No, I didn't hate
The
those
Gumby or the
as
literal
much as-
toilet seat.
Here's the thing. So I'm gonna show you this, and I want you to tell me what's the first thing you think about whenever you see this. You ready? I hate it.
I see someone who tried to make a Meteora and failed.
It's like
Meteora.
they tried
That's
to
where your
blend a
mind goes to?
Meteora and a Rick.
That's where your mind goes.
A
Okay,
Rickiora. There you go.
Here we go.
I don't know.
I do not like the red. I liked the white. I do not like the red.
It's not the
got other
worst. It's not the worst
No,
shape I've
like
seen.
that.
I hate it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Go back to the white. Are there other colors?
Chowny.
Do they have a natural?
No.
I like that. Chowny. Now, what does it
The
say
only reason why I
on
know
the
who Chowny is because of this.
Davey
It's the only
504?
reason why. Ooh.
Yeah, that's the Davey 504
Okay.
signature model.
Okay. That's sexy. I get with that. I can get with
Yeah.
that.
Definitely
We get
not
with
a
that.
music man.
Listen
Yeah,
to Floof rip it apart right now. Has anyone paid attention to that? The man is absolutely killing it over there.
No, nobody's paying attention to Floof.
That one right there, that blue one that you just had.
I'm paying attention to you, Floof. Don't worry about it. I think
Lobster
you're phenomenal.
has
Keep it
I
up.
thought
Lobster
Lobster
enough
has
to
one
just
of
kinda be
those
background
listed
noise.
on Talkbase that I've been trying to buy ever since she listed it, like right after the hiatus started, and I still haven't been able to buy it.
Okay,
Only a Rick
so-
is a Rick. Only a Rick is a Rick.
I did
So-
like that
Well-
other one. What was the
So
price
dig
of the one you
this.
didn't like?
Dig this.
I'm just repeating something. That's it. You know, I don't know what. I never played a Rick before.
I'm gonna throw this out here. That's pretty hard. Like I'm not gonna like that's pretty cool. I would get that one. I'd also get that one. It's pretty cool. Like I like it. I don't know why I like it.
And the
It looks
price
kinda
isn't
cool.
bad either.
It's not. I think that's probably what $800, $750.
No, that's
Something like that.
US. It says US dollar.
It's $619. Really?
Yeah. It's right under there. United States US dollar.
Flat fee of $62 ship, so $700.
If you like it, yell at Lob. Like I said, she's got a blue one that she has on Talkbase that she has listed as it's for sale, but she won't sell it to me.
Who is this?
Lob.
Oh, she has
Lob
a China?
Yeah, she has one of the Davey 504 signatures you're looking at. It's blue. Like you can see it on her Talkbase.
I wonder why she won't get rid of it.
The cow makes that noise, yeah.
The cow goes moo. The pig goes oink.
Fuck out, dude. Mom, I'm sorry. For that.
What was the
Bring
name
up
of the
words.
other one that you didn't like?
Hold up, let me go back.
I'll just go to Chowney's website
Retro
and see
Valve.
what they have. I don't like that red.
Retro vibe. That and I'm kind of wondering what the hell the switches are. Is it like volume, treble, volume? Like I can't see.
Knowing if I were to make a guess based on Chowney, it's probably phase selection.
Like I like this. Like this puts me in the mind of Jack Casady.
Yes, it does.
That puts me in the mind of Jack Casady, but I feel like it's
It
like
more
short
puts me in the
scale.
mind of the Eastwood hollow body.
Yeah, the old white
Jack
guy who looks
Cassidy to
grumpy
me
all
is
the
like a
time.
hollow body P-bass guild combo thing. With like because it's got a 335 horn on like towards you, and then a Les Paul horn going towards the other end.
What was that one at the end there?
Jack Cassidy unique.
That down bottom. It was NTB or something.
They got pedals. What? Okay. I was just trying to, like,
NT5.
ranges, products, bass guitars. Let's get back in here.
That one up top right.
That one you
This one?
dislike shows
Yeah,
that there's a
that one right
Tony
there.
Butler signature of the one you don't like.
Ugh.
Is that with Aggies? What is
Look
that?
at that headstock and tell me that's not like a Samick headstock.
Those are Aguilars too. That's crazy.
Are they Aggies?
Yeah,
Is that-
but that's a
is that-
$1,250. That's a expensive instrument too. So
Man,
to
look,
have
listen,
Aguilar.
I've seen worse. Okay.
Oh, I
I've
know.
seen-
I'm
I've
just
paid-
saying, like we were just
I've
looking
paid
at
$2,000
stuff that
to
was
never
like
see something ever again.
$600.
So
Hey, listen, I'm aware on Discord, and I was like, God dang, bro, that's crazy. But
yeah, the debacle I'm going through is
Well, you know, it's unfortunate, but like, I mean, I guess don't give up hope. What if one like out of the blue he's just like, hey, here's your base.
I emailed him again today, so I'm hoping that's what happens.
You just come home from work
like,
and
it's
there's a
just-
big box sitting on your porch. Like,
Yeah, because
what is this?
Yeah,
I can't even say I wouldn't be
like-
incredibly frustrated because the whole
Yeah.
thing's shitty. That sucks.
That's my problem with it, man. Is like, I understand if life gets in the way and everything, but if I have $2,000 in limbo, just tell me that life is getting in the way, man, and I will
absolutely.
100% get it.
Absolutely.
But if you're just radio
Tell me
silence
something.
and it's just, yeah, like just tell me something, because like having $2,000 in limbo sucks.
You're just having an NSYNC moment.
So
Yeah.
So
Tell
just
me
tearing out
why.
your heart.
Nobody.
I don't even know what to like. A piece of me wants to air it out. A piece of me wants to do that, and then another piece of me is like, you know.
Well, I've also been paying
The
attention,
classical is excellent, Floof. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
but it's like Floof's not the only person that's like, you know, it's a handful of people, which is kind of like even more shitty.
Yeah. No, there's
Excuse my
definitely more
language.
than one of me. I know there's at least two. Yeah, to all the guys who want to be professional like luthiers and builders out there for instruments, have good communication. Don't go radio silent on people.
Also, like updates without being asked.
Is
would
that
be
my
a
internet
real
that's
bonus?
lagging everybody, or is it just me?
You're fuzzy and everyone else is clear for me.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too.
See, what happened is Floof played a song instead of on an ocarina, and it put you in N64 mode as the host. That's
What
just
I see,
happened.
yes, of course.
All the polygons are happening.
Is everybody there?
feel like-
What the hell is going on here?
Yeah, we're here.
We're
Honestly,
here.
I'm starting to like think of a list of bases I would rather own rather than just having $2,000 in limbo like this. So like,
Is it like? Is that
I wonder
an
if I'm at a
option?
point where, yeah, I'm just wondering if I'm at a point where like the moment I get it, I just immediately resell it or trade it for something. Just
So
'cause,
I've heard you talk about it, but I don't know what it is.
So what it was
What
supposed
is
to
the
be
it?
was, I thought it was going to be something that I would like unbox on stream. It'd be really cool, but it's supposed to be a seafoam green pea base with a roasted maple neck, the flamed roasted maple neck, and the whole kazoo. Basically a 60s P bass replica
It comes
copy.
with a kazoo.
Yeah, and it's like the whole shebang. I have pictures and videos and stuff of its existence. Welcome back, Bully.
Is
And
it the one that fell off?
Yeah.
yep, just for a bit. I have like
Wow.
pictures and stuff of its existence and stuff, and it's like it's really really cool.
Like
if
one
I had
like it or yours?
No, like what is supposedly mine. Like he sent me videos, and he was pretty good at communicating all the way up until pretty recently, and then recently it's just taken a nosedive, and then he got back to
like
me,
how-
and then it's just taken a nosedive again. So
How is it that you like? Is it in the point where you can simply file for a non-complete on an order and just get the money if you don't have any answers?
I have zero fucking clue, dude. I wouldn't know any
Oh.
of that, dude.
Well,
I mean, like, how'd you
how did-
pay?
yeah,
Did you pay
exactly.
with a card through PayPal or?
PayPal. Oh yeah, I have the bill.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh,
there
then
you
you
go.
have buyer's
Dude.
protection up to 180 days with them, and depending on the financial institution you use, if it's a credit card, you'd have time through them as well. And what happens there is if you go through, only do one, don't like do both. But if you go through like PayPal, if you don't have an answer from the seller within like a week, you reach out to PayPal and you're like, hey, I put in this order. This thing, I've been told about it, but it's not here. And then they will contact the person through their seller profile and be like, yo, we are PayPal. You have not, because through PayPal, typically if you sell a product, the funds aren't released until the person shows that they've received the item, unless they just clear the money immediately. Like I had one when we owned our reptile zoo that we ordered a specimen of Drymarchon, a yellowtail Crebo, and the person had like pictures of them holding it. So I bought it. And then when it came in, the thing tried to take a chunk out of my arm, which, I mean, if you were shoved in a box, in a bag, and flown halfway across the country in a night, you'd be upset too.
I'd
But
probably bite somebody too.
yeah, like, but 3-4 weeks later, in a proper environment, proper feeding and everything, this thing was not friendly at all. And they're known to be cantankerous, but this one was very defensive.
That's
And
a
I
good
got
word.
hold of the seller. I did the same thing that I just told you. I was like, hey, we bought this thing. It's supposed to be a pet. You had pictures holding it. Like, I'm just going to say, I'm not going to say you're lying, but this thing will not let anyone touch it unless it touches them back with its face. And the guy was like, oh, I don't know what you've done. You've done something wrong. It's like, I'm not going to say I'm the best, but I have more than 30 animals on display here and studied herpetology in college. I'm pretty sure I know how to handle an animal. And the guy's like, well, and then we ended up getting the full refund through PayPal. They were like, okay, understood. Here you go.
But you kept the animal?
I tried to send it back. I told the dude when PayPal contacted, I was like, I will pay the return shipping if
He didn't want to get bit either.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I'd contacted the dude. I'm like, I will send the animal back and I'll pay the return shipping. You refund me the money. Because PayPal was already like, we will close this case. And the guy was like, no, I'm only gonna send enough to pay the return shipping plus like half because it's been 2 months. I was like, I gave the animal time to calm down and get used to its new environment before trying anything. And the guy just radio silenced PayPal. So they sent me the refund. And then I ended up listing him for a third what I bought him for. Like, hey, this is not a pet. They gave
you the refund, so you made money. So
I mean, I made like $200, but I mean, and the thing is, like, normally I'd almost feel bad about it. Like, I paid for a thing, I got the thing, I was fine taking a loss, but the dude got all upset, and I was like, I'm not gonna, like, I'm offering to pay to send it back. I paid for the shipping to me. Like, you're not going to be out any money, and you can resell the animal if that's what you want to do. But I think Prop might have been right. Dude's probably sitting here like, nah, that thing took some of me with it when I put it in the bag, let alone if it comes back. But
yeah, so
you can make that claim.
The problem is this was issued in September of 2022. I finished paying it off in March of 23. And throughout that time, communication was at least
You can still get through to PayPal and let them know. Because, like, if it was payments through PayPal or even a payment situation with the seller, the fact that you haven't received the product, that it was a custom order product, they will usually work with, having been on the seller's side of stuff through PayPal, having people make false claims, PayPal, like eBay and stuff, will usually side with the buyer more than they will with the seller. Like, it'd be at least worth reaching out to them so that they can reach out to the seller too. If you don't get communication, like I said, in a few days or a week, you can be like, hey, because I'm sure you have your communication.
At least attempt to do it. You know what I mean? I know, like, it's better than just just waiting around and hoping.
The fact that it's 2 years out from your start isn't helpful, but I mean, they might be able to do something on part of it.
$2,000's a lot of money, man.
Mm-hmm. Especially for me.
$2,000's a lot of money for anybody.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's not true, anybody like Jeff Bezos and them. Like, blow their nose with that.
Yeah, right. If Jeff Bezos lost $2,000, he'd probably cry.
Like, honestly, I think you would
tears or whatever he's made out of. I don't know.
Bat an eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be tears. I assume he's a fucking robot or some shit. Fucking whack.
Some sort of oil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, just
Bully, are you still there?
operation.
honestly, the good news is it's base related.
It is, and this is a problem.
Listen, I want to say that I know what the hell is going on. I do not. I do not know what the hell is going on.
Every time I looked up, you were
Can't be out of
facing
data.
the exact same direction. So I wasn't sure if you'd moved or if you were frozen. So is this person like they are making the entire thing, or they already made it and they're modifying stuff? You said there were videos of it. Like obviously it wasn't
There's
done. Or it
videos
could have
of
been
the
shipped.
parts. There's pictures of parts. Yeah, dude, it blows. It just kind of blows.
So wait, so the last time you heard from him, where was the base at? In
should
the
have
production
been in
phase.
assembly.
So he was like done finishing the body and all that stuff, like building the neck and whatnot.
He said that the body had some cracks in the finish. And I said if I don't mind, he could have it out the door in a couple of weeks. This was March 19th. And I said, yeah, I don't care. Asked how his arm was doing. This is David Taylor Guitars. I'm just going to put it on blast. Fuck it. Guy's been having, like, personal issues. I mean, dude, like, what have I got to lose?
I mean,
but he's been having,
not you that this thing has come out on. It's not
You're right.
you.
You're right. You're right. But you understand my rage at least.
No, I know.
Like,
I completely understand it, but we've been tippy-toeing around the manufacturer, and I don't. I mean, want, like it's what you're doing is glaring this person. That's what you're doing.
Okay.
But
well,
if you're not happy with the situation, you are very much so in the right for feeling how you feel. I do not want to say that you are not correct for feeling how you feel. You paid for a product. You want the product that you paid for. That's the very basic meaning of commerce. I have money. You have thing. I give you money.
I would like the thing for the money. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Done. You gave money. You have thing.
Like how the farther into your description you go, the more caveman you become.
Yes, because it really is money. That. It's like
have
you talk trash, I punch you. Mm-hmm. You say nice thing, I pat you on back.
You say nice thing, I no punch you unless really.
But anyway,
want
the
to.
last
shout out Floyd Lake.
I heard about it was the fact that he didn't have to chamber it. This was in April because it was pretty lightweight already. That was part of the thing that I wanted. He said he might have had to have chambered it if it needed to be.
This was how long ago?
The last time time I heard about the chambering thing was April 14th of this year. And I've been trying to get an update ever since. So, blows.
Well, okay, so I'm ignorant to some things. How long is it typically? Okay, so let's say you order a base from a Luthier, right? How long is usually the turnaround? Is that
8
it?
months. 8 months, year and a half. Like if you
now
give
see
MTD, if you give MTD an order and you order this thing, it's supposed to start on this day for them to complete the instrument along with everything else, because you're not the only person in the world.
Right.
Usually with some leniency at the top end, a year and a half.
And is David just one guy? Like is he the only one working on these things?
And that's why I've been like so lenient about it. I mean, Sarek bases is 9 to 12 months if that gives you a jurisdiction of lead time on this kind of thing.
He's a conglomerate though. Like
he is a bigger
multiple
shop.
people.
And But the idea I want to send out is the fact that like it's kind of a, I mean, Sarek's a set neck, but this is a bolt-on Fender P bass, pretty much tit for tat. So yeah.
So let me go ahead and throw this out here. Mabel, right?
Mm-hmm.
My signature is sexy. Yeah. Right? Right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
From beginning to just fresh wood to spray painted and completely complete, where it was just him is one person creating this by themselves. Took 5 months. But it was only just this bass. This was the only order he had. So he would just hop on it whenever he had some spare time. So like he would finish the body. All right, cool. And then he would set the body aside, work on the fretting, work on the frets and stuff like that. Make sure the neck is straight, oil it up, whatever. And then hang it, spray paint it, chilling. We're still playing gigs at the church because the person that made this bass, he played in my church. So I just like check in like, hey, so how's it going? He's like,
Yeah.
she's sexy. And then he just like slide me a picture. I was like, can I come and see it? Let me smell it. And he's like, no, you need to feel everything at one time. And then, yeah, I need to repost that video because it only, and so I do also want to say this. The only reason why Goldie exists, is because I didn't want anybody else
getting the neck
to have this neck. That's the only reason why Goldie exists. I didn't want anybody else to have this neck. It's mine. No. So he took one piece of wood that he glued all these pieces together, shaped them all, and then cut them down the middle. So I knew he had that other blank. And I was like, I want it. Here's my idea. That's why Goldie exists.
Wow.
And I'm about to get another one from him.
Now, I had mentioned, I think it was last time or the time before, I had a design I sent out to a company out of Croatia that do very few. I think they've done less than 20 total instruments, or at least their YouTube channel's name is Lignum Art. They do instruments, but they do like furniture and stuff too. And their YouTube channel, half of it's like the guy building his house. But I think it's two brothers, and most of their stuff they do on their own CNC. Like they program their own stuff in. And when they just responded to me the other day, they had said that some of their suppliers, like for woods and components, take breaks through the summer. So instead of their normal 10-week turnaround time, it might be 12. But again, this is two brothers that glue, mill, CNC, all of it themselves. So, I mean, there you're talking 3 months plus the international shipping.
Peace out. Actually, you know what? This is probably a good time for me to get out of here because it's almost 10 o'clock here on the East Coast. You guys,
well, I got another thing I wanted to do, but
have a great week, Floof. I hope you feel better, buddy.
This is how we do it. Okay, cool.
You guys can stay on if you want.
This is how I leave. This is how Proper and I will leave. You guys,
if I don't go to sleep now, I'm just like all day at work. So
like on your shirt.
Yeah, exactly. Just like that. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
But you guys, it's been real. Appreciate the bass hang. Guys in chat, hope you have a good week. Stay safe. I'll catch you next time.
Yep. That same sentiment is for me. Stay safe, everybody.
Indeed, man. Thank you for dropping in.
Yeah. Don't go after the guy at all. I just said it to kind of, I guess, buyer beware, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't take orders anymore. There's no need to witch hunt or anything. I'll get it solved, and I want to get it solved very professionally. With that being said, I'm going to go. Peace, everybody. My name is Floof the Bassist. You can find me. Just put this on YouTube. Bully probably has it somewhere. And with that, peace.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Bully. Have a good night.
Description.
Perfect.
Take it easy, man.
All right. Take it.
He's out.
Take it. Gone.
And number 2. I didn't take him out. He did that himself. But yeah, so because I'm at my temperament, I want another bass, and I want a bass that rivals. I want a bass that rivals my 5-string Fender P bass. But I also want to cross into a different territory to where I'm encroaching upon G&L. So I want a 5-string Music Man in the P position with switching volume and tone. That's what I want. So that's what I want to be built. That's how I'm looking at it.
And see, the one I have them polishing off on a design, like they're just waiting for final, like they're wanting to know about wood selections and stuff on mine. It's going to be a single pickup, but it is what Delano, I think's the name of the company.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
They're like not circular, but they're like an oval. And it's called the X Tender, and it's a 5-string, so it'll be the 5-string version. And I told them, like, they said, what's your signature sound? Like, can you send us an audio clip? And I was like, if I send you an audio clip, it's gonna not sound good. It's gonna be me just playing like Seven Nation Army and Toto's Africa, going, here you go.
Hey, listen, those are 2 classic joints, though.
But so I thought about it, and I told my wife, and she's like, why don't you just tell them a song you like? And I was like, okay. So I sent it back, and I was like, hey, if you want to know what sound I want, I said, listen to the last section of The Chain by Fleetwood Mac when they do the bass solo. That's the sound I want. And they said, okay. So they came back and they go, we want to use the Delano X Tender or whatever it is, but we're going to use the bridge model, but we're going to put it in the P pickup position. But since it's like, I think it's 2 coils, but then they said we want to put a volume, a tone, and then a switch. But I told them I liked consistency, so they said I guess they're going to put a rotary switch that will switch it between series, parallel, and single coil. So I'm like, that's more than I'm ever going to use, but okay. But no, it's looking like it'll be pretty fun. I'm just waiting to hear like on a narrowed down price, because the last one they gave was a bit of a range, and the range was scary on the top end.
I've never played Seven Nation Army, so I just learned it on the fly. I was like, I know it sounds like this, so I was just like,
just like play that funky music, white boy. Yeah, just learned it on the fly.
Right? That's how it goes, right? Right? And it is.
Now, you have like you say about the self-deprivation, like
yeah.
I can tell if I'm playing in key with someone else. I can hear the discord, but I cannot pick up I can figure out a song relative to where I start, if that makes sense. Like if someone were to randomly say, okay, the first note is this one, I can learn a song by ear by playing around. I can't learn a song just by listening to it and playing. I can't. I've tried. Like all of the lessons I've paid for, all the lessons I've found online for free, the lessons I've been given by like I have a person I know who has been a professional bassist, like went to Nashville, worked there playing on records.
Yeah.
And they've all told me the same thing. You need to train your ear. You need
Yeah.
to don't look up tabs for a song.
No.
Learn the song by hearing it. And I
Yeah.
have tried, and they've tried helping, and I can't do it. I can't hear it well enough.
Number one, I don't want to sound like a Pee Wee League football coach. Don't say you can't. That's number one. Number two is it's literally just like every other skill that you've learned, that you've gleaned. It takes practice. Nobody's just funky off dump. Like nobody's just funky straight up. Like you can have rhythm straight up. Okay, cool. But like have feel. That's something that you have to like sit in sit in the pocket. No, before you say you white or whatever you gonna say, you just have
actually
to take some
wasn't gonna
headphones.
go there. Wasn't gonna go there. I was gonna say that I've been trying this for over 7 years and I've never had a single bit of success.
Here's the thing. So it could be you haven't found your band that you can just nerd out on. Like me, I chose Parliament Funkadelic. And that's only because of Bootsy Collins. And because of Bootsy Collins that I sat there and I turned my tape over and this is a tape. This is Linux Sound, Dollar General, 2 speakers, 1 deck. It was a tape. And I pressed play on that tape and I listened to the headphones out of a guitar speaker and I just sat there for hours on end. Hours on end. And then I picked up my bass because then I can hear the sound. And then once I know that my bass is tuned, then I can find where it is on my neck. Once I know where it is on my neck, any song is possible. So what I would do is I would do an hour kamikaze where I would turn the dial and then I would tune to a different station. And whatever that station is, whether it's Tejano, whether it's pop, whether it's rap, whether it's gospel, worship music, I would listen to a song for about 30 seconds and then try to play that song on top. If I didn't get it within the first 15 seconds, I keep moving the station. And then after maybe a month or so, my ear will lock onto it. So you can play a song and then now I can hear it in my head. So like, let's take, I don't know. I can't say name a song because then you can go with a rock thing that I don't know. So let's take Dua Lipa, Levitating, right? So oh man, I keep mixing in Seven Nation Army because I just learned it. But like I was like, I didn't know the song, and then I heard it.
Do you know Africa?
No, but I
Toto's
can
Africa.
do this. I know the
on
song,
all
but I've never played it.
On all the things you've said, the only disconnect that I have is balloons because I'm holding up 2 fingers while I'm trying to say between 2 things. The disconnect that I have is, again, if I have I can learn a song relative to a note. Like I can learn the song. Like it's the same thing on any instrument though. Like I've picked up violin, piano, guitar, bass, all of it. I can pick, or wind instruments, anything I've ever had. I can teach myself a song. That's not the problem. It's hearing the correct key, I guess, is where my problem is. Like if I play along with it, I will hear the difference. But like when you're playing, when you just done those 2, Play That Funky Music, White Boy, and Seven Nation Army, I'm very sure you're on the right key. that's where mine,
Yeah.
I can't tell the difference unless I'm playing with someone and I'm hearing that discord. Like when I'm playing at
Oh,
church,
you need a reference. You need a reference. Then.
if we're at church, I can, like, I don't wear unless I'm on bass.
In-ear.
Like when I'm on acoustic, like I don't put in a monitor, because if I hear me, I will not hear if I'm on key. I will know I'm playing correctly with me, and then we'll get halfway through a song and someone will be like, something's wrong, this is in the key of, and it's always the pianist who has the music in front of them. They're like, this song's 4 flats, and I'll be like, okay, well, the person shouldn't have moved 3 times and they wouldn't have had to be in 4 flats. I don't know what you want me to do about it, but like, they'll say that,
Okay.
and then I have to Google it each time, what key is 4, and then they'll say it and I'll look and I'll be like, because all I have is a master sheet. Here's the chord, play that. So I'll look it up and they'll be like,
you don't know how to transpose.
oh, I do too on a guitar. You just move the capo. It's pretty easy.
Then what the hell do you have a problem with for bass? Because it's just the root note.
Oh, on bass. Yeah, on bass, I know how to change it from one to the other. It's the same pattern. But what I'm saying is I don't hear it. So when, like, you knowing what Play That Funky Music White Boy sounds like, and then you can just pick up a bass and you can just pick up a bass and play it. I can't.
Yeah.
I could sit down and note for note teach myself the song. I cannot say that what I would do is be in the right key. I just put you down. You're supposed to go away now.
That's interesting.
And it's honestly, and because I've asked about it when I've gone to like the audiologist, like 60-70% of my right eardrum and like 50 to 60% of my left is all scar tissue from when I was a kid. I had to have multiple surgeries, so my hearing is awful. But
so you're not supposed to be playing instruments at all. So you're a miracle.
I can play them. It's just I'm not supposed to be able to hear them.
You're not supposed to be. You're not supposed to. You're a miracle. So that's cool.
Yeah.
You're special. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, I'm special. I'll take that.
Special little boy. Yep. Yep. Exactly however you need to have that. Yeah. But Toto, I've heard the song before, but I've never actually played the song. So
I can tell you what it is. I can tell you the notes.
I mean, I could probably tell you the notes too.
I just memorized the note for note. On a 4-string, it's the 4th frets, the ones that you're using after it's the open on your 2nd string for the.
What's happening?
I don't know. You're blessing the rain somewhere else.
What's happening? White people be white people in boy. What's going on right now? What?
The first part's the open A. And then it's the 4th fret on E and A string for the last 2 notes of that line.
4th fret.
So it'd be A flat, and then D flat. So the open A, and then A flat, D flat.
Man, listen, that's kind of what I want to do. I need to do a series where I'm listening to a song and I'm learning that song on the fly. I feel like that's relatable because this right now that's happening right now, I don't know what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dot
and
and,
know
Dot
the
and I were
song's not
talking.
hard.
Dot and I were talking the other day, and she had said something about like that she wanted to see if we were going to go to Chicago this year for one of the reptile conferences we used to go to every year. It's where we would get supplies and stuff for the zoo, and if we needed new exhibits, we'd get animals there. Because the bunch of people that she does stuff with on TikTok, they're all like on the spectrum. So she wanted to meet up with everybody, but she decided not to do it because of cost. And then just a second.
You got it. So as far as copyright situations go, I don't want to play this, but I do want to actually get this because it's a cool song.
But the what was it? Oh, so she wanted to see about that, and I'd said something about base hang or the base house, and I'd said, I was thinking about if we weren't going to go to the reptile conference, then maybe we just if base house was anytime soon, that I might just be like, hey, going to try and save some money, maybe won't go unless it's for NAM kind of thing. And she goes, no, you should go because you'll be able to learn from all your friends. And I was like, I mean, I highly doubt it's going to be everyone sitting down going, hey, who wants to learn this? And she's like, you never know. So, and that's what we're doing right now. We're learning stuff.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. If you trying to play, and especially if it's the base house, if you trying to play, I'm down with it. So if you want to learn some stuff, that's content, and plus you get to learn stuff. And then you're already a person that's on my channel, so you being in a video isn't a far stretch.
Yeah.
The only weird thing is your self quirks that you hopefully that you control.
Oh. Yeah, remember I work HR, so I have a switch that can be flipped for the.
There's that. As long as you can flip the switch, and then regurgitate the lesson, then we can move everything forward seamlessly. It's completely fine, but you have the switch, which is cool. Now, the thing that comes in is when I go off scripts and I start being me along with you. That's where the problem comes in, because
only if we're recording and there's evidence. Outside of that,
yeah, no. But here's the thing, though. If I'm gonna be at a base house and I'm actually talking to other people and interacting, there's gonna be a camera somewhere around. You may not see it. There's gonna be a camera somewhere talking around, and I don't necessarily need to look at the camera to stay in character. So there's that.
So here's a question real quick. What is the orange thing on your bass? Is that like a sound dampener?
Yeah.
Like, is that just something you have on that bass? Is it something you have on a lot of them? Is it something you recommend? I've seen a lot of people with them, and the only thing I see that they would be good for is like if you play an open note and you want it to self-silence, but then you can just mute it with your playing hand. So that's why I'm confused on their purpose. Is it just to cut down on string noise? Okay.
Usually, yeah. So it's just to make a note, like I slide it up, slide it down. So I have the ability to take it like off of the board, right? But the moment I introduce it, that note that I have in sustain kind of dies down faster than what it normally
the first
would.
time I saw one on a bass, I asked the guy, I thought it was like a roll around capo, and the guy just looked at me like I was a complete idiot, which I mean I am, but on that same note, I didn't think it was that dumb of a question.
so I can do stuff like this. And it doesn't ring out. It doesn't do anything stupid. It acts exactly like I think it should, and it does. And I can slide it off. Right? So yeah, it's just to deaden a note. It's something that it's basically a 3-pack was $6.99. And I was sitting there like, I can use this. So I did it. Does it help? No. Does it hurt? No. But if there's a situation to where I'm doing a melodic situation and I don't want stuff to ring out as I'm chording, then it helps.
I mean, I could understand it, especially if you're like playing on the higher octaves where you may end up having a bit of a hitting another string, and you don't want that to ring out if you're not actually fretting it. I've thought about it. I've just never gotten one. But then again, I mean, you could just make something like that too, just some cloth and Velcro. I do like Frog in the comment put that Frog put constantly trying to guess, then look up the song's BPM when I'm done. And then also go with the Victor Wooten philosophy, play whatever you want as long as it's rhythmic. Which I saw a video, I don't know who shared it. It was on Facebook. I think it was on Facebook, might have been on Instagram. Someone had shared a video of Victor Wooten. He has like a guitarist there who's just playing like a melody, not the melody, but like the rhythm portion in the back on an electric guitar.
It was Music Is Win, and then he was playing a groove, and then Victor started playing like uncomplimentary bass lines to it. And
he's like, that's not even the right note.
Who's wrong? And then everybody was like, the lead guitarist. And it was like, there you go.
Well, and the one I'd seen, it might have been from the same thing, because he said, he said every note that I played was the wrong note, but it still sounded good, right? And it's like, I have the opposite of the Victor Wooten philosophy of church. I tell everybody that if they sounded like they were with me, then they were wrong. The drummer is basically the musical director, and I wore the okayest bassist shirt to church one day. I was playing bass, and he saw the line on it that says plays the right note sometimes. He goes, "Hey, that's a good shirt for you." I was like, "You right, that's why I bought it." I also found another one that I want to order on Amazon. It's $15 and it says bass is the bacon of music.
Yes, I had that one.
I saw it was $15 and I was like, if there was an instrument that makes everything better, it's bass. I tried to convince the drummer the other day, because we have our typical setup is keyboards, a guy who has like a, whatever you call it, a pad that does like percussives. Then we have the drums, we'll have a bass, 2 acoustic rhythms, and a piano. And I told him the other day, I said, you know what we need? We only need 1 acoustic rhythm. We need 2 bass players. He just looked at me, goes, why? It's like, because I'd rather play bass. That's the only reason. But the guy who plays bass, he's late 60s, early 70s. He's been playing his whole life, but he doesn't practice. He's one of those that he'll walk in and he'll play. He doesn't practice, which I can't say much. I'm the same way on the acoustic. Like, I show up, but he's way better than me, because he can hear the notes being wrong. Whereas I just play what's in front of me. I'm kind of like Ron Burgundy. Whatever's right there on that screen, that's what I'm gonna do. And if that's wrong, well, that's my fault too, because I'm the one that makes all the master sheets. So, oops.
I'm about to make a groove tonight. It's
You
exactly
are.
what the hell I'm about to do. And this thing has been hitting. I like it.
And see, it's things like that where I would love to just go get one of mine off the wall and play along, but I have no idea what to play. So, I'm not gonna. So, Cha Cha Boom 5, what do you think of Firefly bases? I have no idea because I don't know if I've ever seen a Firefly base.
I don't know either.
Let's see here.
Man, I got to lay that down. That's got to be a Sunday groove. I need to get these Sunday grooves popping back off, boy. Yeah, man. Sunday morning grooves, man.
So
I just got some new drumsticks. And they sexy as hell. These walnut, they are sexy.
I do love the look of like a walnut instrument. Like that dark, rich tone. The one that you guys were all laughing at me saying if I get it, the one from AliExpress. It's kind of funny because like I won't go into the beating of the dead horse, but you know, some people have like a Luthier build stuff for them and they do or don't hear stuff. I got this random guy in China on AliExpress that I bought that knockoff headless bass from that was like, I think tax shipping and all like $400. And I get an update every few days like, hey, I've just painted the back. Hey, I just painted the front. Hey, the neck is ready to be attached. Hey, I should have this completely wired and sent to you in 2 weeks. And he was gonna do like I sent him a picture of the one that he was ripping off, like the base, the body style, and I was like, hey, I would really like this like green burst like effect they have going on. And I don't know if it's because it auto translates or if he's using a translator, but like one of the things that it popped up was I can do that. It is just a sticker. And I was like, a sticker? So I follow up. I'm like, what do you mean a sticker? Like, are you talking like a decal? Like you're wrapping the body of this guitar and or bass, and that's what we're getting? And like that was all it came because his messages show on my notifications that they're in Chinese characters. I would presume Mandarin, but then like when they get to me and I go to open it, they've translated. So I was like, I don't know what you mean by sticker, but no, don't do a sticker. I don't like stickers. Don't do that. Like I thought that was paint. He goes, yes, it is paint. I have a sticker. I was like, okay, here's what we're going to do. So I just sent him a picture of a pretty walnut Telecaster that I found. I was like, make it all this color, just dark stain. Just I don't need a fancy effect. Just I want it to come in and not be wrapped in like a decal. I don't need it shrink wrapped in an effect. Looking at the Firefly stuff, though, it looks like they do a lot of clones. I'm seeing like Rickenbacker clones, Fender Jazz and Jaguar clones. I've never played one, so I can't say anything specific on them. And you said you hadn't either, right?
Dope. Okay, so here's the problem. So I am just like you, except my thing is experimentation. So if I pick up my bass and I'm having a conversation, I can't tell you who's more important, what you're saying or what I'm doing. I can't. My wife hates it. She has came to me and said children responsibilities to me while I had a bass on, and then the things didn't get done because I had a bass on and I was not paying attention. Now, what I
Yeah.
do know is you were talking about Firefly basses, and
Someone asked.
they told you that they had a sticker for something that you were like, hey, I don't want a sticker. I need this to be painted to look like the thing I want it to look like. And they were like, yeah, it'll
The
be painted. I have a sticker.
yeah.
And you're
The,
like, you
the
know what?
yeah.
Swap. I need this whole thing to look like this. Don't no stickers. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
And
get
the fire
I heard that. And the only reason why I heard that is because I did not follow the tunnel into the groove lane. I did not follow. I rode the outside edge of the bike lane, and I was like, I'm doing something. I should probably not be hella funky right now. And the problem is the fact that I came up with that melody about 3 minutes ago led me to the tunnel. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna play that. I picked up my drumsticks. I was like, oh yeah, Sunday morning groove is gonna happen tonight. And I apologize because
Oh.
your dilemma is important to me.
Oh, it
I
wasn't a dilemma.
apologize. Well, here's the thing. Your situation is important to me. Yeah. Also, just like you fixate and you have your tick, I need to create. So we're gonna go ahead and end this whole bass hang right here. It is an hour and 57 minutes into the Wednesday bass hang. Thank you for everybody that dropped in here. I do want to actually bring this up. Do drumsticks sound much different? I made a video over Bully's drum tracks from a couple of months ago, but disappointed myself with bad slap. So I never.
When you did that, I wanted to sit down and I tried so hard to come up with something to play, and I'm like, I'm literally not gonna have anything. It's just gonna be me trying to figure out a song that matched with the drum line, like an actual song. Like how can I make Toto's Africa fit this drum beat?
Oh my
This,
god.
that was how my
So
brain was working.
okay.
But do they sound different? Do drumstick materials?
Yes.
Do
Yeah.
drumsticks have
Uh,
Tonewood?
yes. So it kind of works the same way. It's kind of like how the drum shells in a drum sound different, which proves bass.
Or the head?
That proves bass. Like if like a maple kit sounds different than a birch kit, sounds different than a poplar kit. Like they all have their things where sound resonates within them. They all sound different. If that wasn't the case, why would there be different drum kits on an electric drum set? Right? Like a all metal kit would sound different than a all wood kit, like a studio
Yeah,
kit with like
acoustically, absolutely.
yeah.
I
So
mean,
like
the
why
electric
wouldn't that be the
signal, of
same
course,
thing
but
with the guitar?
I
Bass,
mean,
guitar, or anything else. Mahogany
I
has a
mean,
different density than
you're
freaking maple does.
the
So
difference that you'll have will definitely be there acoustically. I think the thing that people who go against Tonewood have is that it wouldn't affect the signal that's coming through from the amp
yeah, but
because
here's the problem.
it's just
The
magnetic
screen,
resonance of the metal vibrating over the top of the magnet that
that's
it's picking
true.
up.
That's true.
Now,
However, the thing that the magnet is sitting on changes how that vibration transfers a signal through the coil. So if it's in something like lead, it's gonna sound different than something that's in friggin' plastic.
I mean,
Or what is it? What's the
if
see-through? Damn it.
what are you talking about?
What's the with the see like the see-through head there are see-through drums that are like electrified. What is that shit called?
Polly?
Yes. Boom. It sounds different because it's
Well,
not
and
as dense.
again,
So
again, you're going to have it for sure, like acoustically. Like if you look at the difference between a natural drum head versus a synthetic drum head, that makes a huge difference
yeah,
acoustically. I think, like
yes.
I said, I think when people go against Tonewood on an electric instrument, specifically like a stringed instrument that has something being picked up by the magnet, the housing of that magnet shouldn't make a discernible difference. Is I think the claim that like there's a guy his name's Glenn Fricker. He's out. That's his actual last name. He's out of Canada and he does metal production. And he's done a bunch of like scientific experimentation on like Tonewood pickup changings, things like that on. But granted, he always puts the disclaimer of everything he's doing, he's testing for metal, like high gain. Once you put gain to it, a pickup's just doing a pickup. That's all it's doing. But he had one that he had cited where a dude took like two tables, strung strings across them, tuned them, and then just had a pickup kind of suspended in air, and it still sounded just like a guitar. Well, it's an electric signal. However, I think one of the biggest things you have is the tone. Again, what you hear when you're playing acoustically impacts what you're playing. You're not just hearing your signal. Even if you have a set of monitors on, you're still feeling and legit feeling the vibrations of your instrument through you. And it's just like, okay, yeah, I can grab a $50 knocked around P bass knockoff, or I could have a custom made Fender P bass. They're going to feel different, and one is going to inspire you more than the other is. One of them, you're going to be looking at it like, I can't believe I
Yeah.
have this thing. This thing is so nice. It's going to make you want to play more. Like anyone who wants to say
Okay.
music isn't an
So
emotional experience, there's your problem, because it is.
okay. So here's my counter argument. And I'm not saying
And
that you're
then
wrong.
someone
The
put
only
Jim
thing
Little as the
is,
one with the two tables, who made an instrument between two tables. Jim Little.
okay, so let me say this. I took my Sire's anime and Candy Girl and I swapped their necks in the same video. And I played one and then I swapped the neck and played the other. So if there's any question as what does wood do to a signal, it's heard in that video. Like I played the same video, didn't touch any settings. Okay, and just to prove it, just for S and G, just for S and G, right? That's anime, right? Like this is anime
Sure.
before I added all the stuff, right?
Sure.
This is how she started. I'm not lying. I swapped the necks with my V7 natural, and that's what the heck it looks like. It looks good. It looks natural, but if you look at the video, that says V7, not
So it's
P7.
Marcus Miller.
But here, this is where it says V7, where the arrow is. So I did. Oh man, I was a. How long ago was this? I need to trim up my beard situation. I don't know what if you want to call this a beard. I need to. I was spry. Oh man, but yeah, I took this neck, which is this one right here, and I put it on the last bass that I just showed you. And I left it like that for about 3 years. I left it like that for 3 years because I kind of wanted that sound. And then I got tired of that and I wanted it to be natural and do something again. And then it became a whole nother bass yet again. So I Yeah, it actually changed. It actually changed the vibe of the bass. So I will say, the resonance of the wood does make a
Yeah, I
difference,
mean,
and
how
that's just
long
the
it'll
neck.
resonate's one very big difference that you'll get between material. And then I guess the only other question on science side, devil's advocate, if you want to say it that way, were the strings the same strings for the body, or were they the same strings for the neck,
For
or were
this
they the
particular
same both?
situation, for this particular situation, the only thing that I swapped out was the necks. So I
Okay,
restring it with the same strings.
that had been on there already.
Yeah.
Okay. I just
Yeah.
like I said, just devil's advocate science
No, it's
side of what
completely fine for
variables could be
science.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the
Again,
thing that
I'm an engineer,
that's
so I
yeah.
understand what you're trying to do.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Scientific method. How many variables are we eliminating?
Yeah. The only other thing that I could do, and I'm probably gonna do it,
Say night night base.
is I'm gonna get every type of string. Hey, I'm gonna
He says
get
night
every
night
type of
base.
string.
Your
Huh?
name is Base now. He said
Oh,
night night base.
night night.
Normally he
I'm gonna
says you're
get.
bully, but today you're Base.
All right. So I'm gonna get every type of string that I can and play it on the string. Play it on the same instrument, like everything fresh out the pack.
Yeah,
Tapes, rounds, flats,
yeah.
nickel, stainless.
You need
Play
some
them
tapes.
all in one
That
video.
can help.
I never played tapes, so uh, there's that.
I
Um,
really want to make a joke about the fact of the color of the tape wounds on that I use, but I'll withhold since we're still on.
thank God for joining.
He just wants to know what I want to say
I just
now.
want to know what you want to say. But also, it's 2 hours. So, thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for watching. This has been Base Hang 120. We will catch you maybe Sunday at some point because that's my birthday. Damn it. And if I want to stream, I can. So,
I'm only
yeah.
17 subscribers away from being able to stream. I'm up to 33 now. We've gone up five
Hey,
in a
number
week.
one, let me do this. Let me go ahead and do this. Let me go here. Let me go here. And then okayest bases. Okay. Ooh. World's okayest bases t-shirts. You missing the market is what you doing.
Hey, I don't have to have a market. They're already available. All I got to do is find somebody who decides that they, for some reason, want to make the awful decision of endorsing me. And I can go,
Dude,
there's
hold
already
on. Let
merchandise.
me let me show you this because somebody else is riding your wave, and you need to kick them off their board.
No, that person's been around longer than me.
It doesn't matter. You're here now, and they need to get the hell out of here.
They're the world's okayest bassist. I'm the
Oh,
okayest.
oh,
They
oh.
only they only
Okay.
got the world involved. I've got all of existence,
You got all of
all of the
tens,
all,
tens of people.
tens of dimensions
Mm-hmm.
worth of okay
Mm-hmm.
do I
Mm-hmm.
have.
Yeah, you do. Let's go. Copy. Y'all go and subscribe to this cat right now. Right now. Call to action. Click on the link. Get this person to 50. All you need is what? 17?
Think so.
17. He has 9 videos out there. And he's actually, you got a pretty good background. Like, it's not bad.
It's my wall.
It's not bad.
It's like Lob. Like Lob had the wall that changed all
I
the
like it.
time. That's what
So,
mine's doing.
so here's the
It's
thing.
got a pretty blue Jackson over
Everybody
there
here,
now.
if you're watching, there's 15 people. There's 15 people here watching this video.
We
15
could
people here
almost make
watching
it.
this video. Go and subscribe. You ain't got to watch his videos. Just go subscribe so that he can create a bass hang in his own image
The
that I can drop
basics
in
already got a
and
name.
be a and just be annoying if you just want to see me
You could have
be
my job.
annoying, oh my God, I want
I'll get
that.
you. I'll get you an iPad so you can
I-
do this.
No, I got an iPad already. I'll pull in with the iPad, and yeah, don't worry about it. I'll do exactly what the hell you just did. Go subscribe. Let me just so you know, share screen, boom, boom, boom. This is what his handle is. Go subscribe.
I like
This
how
is
when you
his
clicked, it
situation.
put the line as if you're able to edit the title. You want to change this person name? Yes.
Yes, I do. Poo cheese basis.
Annoyingest
yeah.
bassist. You're welcome.
Yes. So just go.
And I
Yes,
have
this.
videos set to upload at 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time every Wednesday. And I was mad today, bully.
What
Hey,
happened?
I recorded 5 videos, but the microphone, because one of the people who follows had said something about, hey, you really need to get a better mic set up, like your audio's bad. And I'm like, these AirPods seem to work, like it sounds fine to me, but that's very bad of a judgment to use. So I bought like a microphone that's made to hook into, because I just use my phone because it's where I edit everything anyway. So I used it, and the first 2 times I went to record, I hit record, but I guess I somehow double tapped, so it immediately stopped. And then when I came back and told it to stop, it recorded between the videos for the first 3. And then when I went back, I was like, okay, I'm going to check the audio. If I release some videos with crap audio, I can redo them if I need to. So I went to watch it back, and I was like, oh no, that's just me standing, and you see like my fat gut with a bass hanging on it, like just off the side of the camera, noodling around playing Careless Whisper on the bass. And then I go back and I realized what happened. So I went and recorded a video, and then the audio out of that microphone was just, it was ass. Like, I mean, it sounded like farting and pops was all it did. It was so
Yes.
quiet. I was like, okay, this is garbage. Send that back. But so
Yeah.
I took like an hour, recorded 5 videos, and then none of them were either there or none of them were any good. So I was like, well, good thing I'm off tomorrow. Just wait until the boys watching some TV and 2 rooms away. Try again.
Yep. There you go. So wait, hold on.
Hold on.
Where's your music? Do you have another channel? I must be missing something. Who are you talking to?
Whose music? You're
I
talking
don't- I
about
don't
me.
know.
The only music you're going to see me play is if you happen to find out what church I attend and watch there. And you're only going to see acoustic unless it's one of the very rare times they let me play
Anyway,
bass.
thank y'all for watching. I've been Alan Brown, aka Bully the Kid. That's Obi. Okay, it's bases. Thank y'all for watching on this bass hang. We'll catch you in the next one. Y'all be easy.